Hello everyone, my name is Alok Mishra and today we are going to discuss chapter number 19 differentiation, ISC board class 11 exercise 19D. In a previous lecture we have studied about the differentiation of trigonometric functions. Now we need to solve that functions. Let us see step by step. So our question is given, differentiate the following functions with respect to x. Okay. So first function is given what? Sine 5x. Okay. So in solution, first we need to name this function. Supposing y is equal to what? Sine 5x. Okay. Now if you observe, we know that derivative of sine x, cos x, but here is what? Sine 5x. There is a function of function. Okay. So therefore we need to apply here chain rule. Okay. So first, in second step, we write what? Differentiate both sides with respect to x, because here variable is x used. Okay. Now we write on left side dy by dx is equal to d by dx of given function, which is what? Sine 5 times x. Is that clear? Here angle is what? 5x. Okay. Now as we know that derivative of sine x is what? Cos x. So we can write directly it is cos x. In place of x is what? 5x, we write 5x as it is. Now again we need to differentiate this function. Okay. d by dx of this 5x. Is that clear? After that we'll write this cos 5x as it is, because there is no any operation. Cos 5x. Now here we need to differentiate this 5x. As you know that phi is constant, so we can take common. So it give you what? Phi into derivative of d by dx of x. So as we know that derivative of x is what with respect to x? 1. So in next step we can write cos 5x into this phi as it is into derivative of sin x give you what? 1. So finally we can write cos 5x into phi. So we can write this is equal to 5 times cos 5x. This is our final answer. So finally we write therefore dy by dx, derivative of y with respect to x is what? 5 times cos 5x. Anybody have doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, note down.
No, sir.
Okay students, now we are going to discuss about question number 2. Given function is cos 8x. So again we'll solve this function step by step. First step, in solution we'll write what? We'll suppose let given function is y is equal to what? Cos 8x. Okay. After this we need to differentiate it. So we'll observe our function is what? Cos 8x. Again it is a function of function. So what we'll do here? We'll differentiate both sides with respect to x. So we'll write dy by dx is equal to derivative of cos x we know. So derivative of cos x. First letter is started with c now. So in derivative write negative sign. Minus of derivative of cos x give you minus sin x. But in place of x is 8x. So write 8x as it is. After writing this, again we need to differentiate this function 8x. So we'll write d by dx of 8x. Okay. Now in next step we'll write minus sin 8x as it is. Okay. Now into. Now if you observe here, it is 8x. Or function, next function is 8x, and here 8 is constant, so we can take 8 outside of differentiation. So write 8 as it is. And as you know that derivative of x with respect to x give you what? 1. So I can write directly here 1. Now if you write in final form, we can write minus of 8 into 1 give you 8 times sin 8x. So this is your derivative of given function. dy by dx is this. Is that clear of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Note down this. Okay students, now we are going to discuss question number 3, which is given function is sine. In place of x is given what? 5x plus 9. It is again a function. Okay, so again we will start in solution. We'll suppose let given function is denoted by small y. Function is sine, in bracket in place of x is 5x plus 9. Okay, after writing this given function, we'll observe what is the derivative of sine x. In place of x is what? 5x plus 9. So as you know that derivative of sine x is cos x. So we'll differentiate both sides with respect to x. We'll write differentiate with respect to x. Okay. Now we need to differentiate both sides. Okay. So we'll write d by dx of y, that means dy by dx, is equal to derivative of d by dx of given function, which is sine in bracket 5x plus 9. Okay, as we know that derivative of sine x give us what? Cos x. So we'll write cos, and in place of x is given function, which is in bracket 5x plus 9. Okay, again this is a function now, so we need to differentiate again. We'll write d by dx of this function, which is in bracket 5x plus 9. Okay, now differentiate this. We know that sum of derivative of two terms, so we'll write first term as it is, which is what? Cos in bracket 5x plus 9. And now derivative of 5x, so 5 is constant, we take out, and what is the derivative of x with respect to x? Give you 1, and then plus, okay, put here bracket. Now plus derivative of 9, and 9 is what? Constant, so derivative of constant is 0. You will simplify this. 5 into 1 is 5, 5 plus 0 give you 5. So finally we can write our answer dy by dx is equal to what? 5 times cos in bracket 5x plus 9. Okay, anybody have doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, note down. Okay students, now we'll see the next question. Question number 10. Given function is sec in bracket x upon 2 minus 1. Okay, now again we know that in place of x, given function is what? X by 2 minus 1. So we'll suppose this is what? Sec x. As we know that the derivative of sec x is what? Sec x into tan x. Is that clear? So we need to just replace with this term in place of x. Okay, so let us see. In solution we'll write again let given function is denoted by small y is equal to sec in bracket x by 2 minus 1. Okay, now if you observe in place of x is what? This bracket, this function, again this is a function, so again we'll apply the chain rule here. So we'll write differentiate with respect to x, both sides. So if we'll differentiate both sides, so first of all on left side we'll write dy by dx is equal to, on right side if you'll observe it is a derivative of sec x form. Okay, so we'll write first this function dy by dx of sec, and in place of x is x by 2 minus 1. Okay, now as we know that the derivative of sec x is what? Sec x into tan x. So we'll write sec, in place of x we'll write this bracket x by 2 minus 1 into tan x we'll write 10, and in place of x we'll write this bracket again x by 2 minus 1. Now if you'll observe this is again function now, so again we need to differentiate this. We'll write d by dx of that bracket is, it is what? X by 2 minus 1. Okay, after that in next step this thing we'll write as it is because there is no any operation, so we'll write sec in bracket x by 2 minus 1 into 10 in bracket x by 2 minus 1 into, in place of this, see this is here we need to find the derivative of this bracket now. So it is in the difference form of two terms. So derivative of first term minus derivative of second term. So we know that here on first term 1 upon 2 is constant, right? So we'll take 1 upon 2 out. Okay. After this we need to find the derivative of x, d by dx of x only. Now minus in second term, or we need to write the derivative of d by dx of 1, and 1 is what? Constant. So in next step we can write set in bracket x by 2 minus 1 as it is into 10 in bracket x by 2 minus 1 into this half as it is. As you know that the derivative of x with respect to x give you what? 1. So half multiplied by 1 give you half only. Next minus derivative of 1, and 1 is what? Constant. So 0. Its derivative is 0. So finally we get the value of this bracket is what? Half. So final answer will write half time sec in bracket x by 2 minus 1 into 10 in bracket x by 2 minus 1. So this is the value of dy by dx. Okay? Anybody have doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay. Note down. Okay students, now next question we are going to discuss question number 14, which is given root x, and then in between root x and cos this bracket is what? Into. Okay, so given function is what? Root x into cosec in bracket 5x plus 7. Okay, so given function is what? Root x into cosec x in cosec in bracket 5x plus 7. So if you will observe, this function is in the form of product. Okay, and we know that how to find the derivative of functions, those are in product form. So in that we need to apply UV rule. Okay, so now see, in solution we will write, first we'll suppose let y is equal to, given function is what? Root x into cosec in bracket 5x plus 7. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. All of you concentrate. After this, if you observe, there are two functions in product form. So first one is what? This root x, and second one will take this cos x in bracket 5x plus 7. Okay. So this one will take first function and this will take second function. Okay. After this, what will do here next? We'll apply u into v rule. As you know that u into v rule is what? First function as it is, derivative of second function. Then in between sign is what? Plus. Now next on second term, we'll write second function as it is and derivative of first function. So apply that. So we'll apply here u into v rule. We'll write differentiate first with respect to x, both sides. So I can write on left side dy by dx is equal to, we apply u into v rule, so we'll write first function as it is, which is root x into, now derivative of second function we'll write d by dx of second function, which is cosec in bracket 5x plus 7. Okay, this is u derivative of v. Now in between sign plus. Now on second term we'll write second function, which is cosec in bracket 5x plus 7 as it is, cosec in bracket 5x plus 7 as it is, into derivative of first function. So d by dx of first function is what? root x. Okay. After writing this, we need to differentiate step by step. So if you observe the first term, on first term if you observe root x as it is, there is no any operation to write, as it is root x. Now we will see derivative of cosec in place of x is what? This bracket. So here again we need to apply chain rule. So we know that derivative of cosec x is what? Minus, because first letter is what? C now. So derivative will be what? Minus cosec x. Cosec x. In place of x is what? This bracket. So write 5x plus 7, okay, into cot x. And in place of x is what? This bracket again. So write 5x plus 7. Okay. Now after this, d by dx of again this bracket, which is what? 5x plus 7. Okay. Now in between sign is plus. On second I will write cosec this bracket. Cosec this bracket, which is 5x plus 7, and then into derivative of root x. As we know that the derivative of root x is what? 1 upon 2 root x. Okay. After this, we need to just simplify this. So we will observe on first term it give you what? Minus of root x cosec in bracket 5x plus 7, okay, into this cot x as it is cot in bracket 5x plus 7 into derivative of this bracket. So again it is what? In the sum of two terms. So derivative of sum of two terms, you know that derivative of first function then plus derivative of second function. So if you observe the first function is 5x, so where 5 is what? Constant will take out. As it is derivative of x give you what? 1, then plus derivative of 7, it is a constant which is 0. On second term we'll write plus. Now cosec in bracket 5x plus 7 into this 1 upon 2 root x. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now finally we will observe on first term this bracket become what? 5. So we can write this 5 here. So we can write minus of 5 root x, and this whole thing as it is cosec in bracket 5x plus 7 into next cot in bracket 5x plus 7. Okay. Now on second term we can write plus in between, and then 1 upon 2 root x into this cosec in bracket 5x plus 7. So this is our final answer. We'll write this is the derivative of y, which is dy by dx. Anybody have doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, note down this.